Welcome to English Briefing's Global News Simplified.
The podcast where we explain big world topics in simple English.
Today, we're talking about a word you might hear a lot in the news, tariffs.
It sounds complicated, but we're going to break it down for you. By the end of this episode, you'll understand what tariffs are, why they exist, and see some real-world examples.
So, Alec, let's start with the big question. What exactly is a tariff?
Great question, Melody. The simplest way to think about a tariff is that it's a tax.
A tax? Like the tax we pay on things we buy in a store?
Exactly. But a tariff is a special kind of tax. It's a tax on goods that are imported into a country.
Okay, so what does imported mean?
Imported means brought in from another country. For example, if the United States buys bananas from Costa Rica, those bananas are an import for the U.S.
I see. So the U.S. government could put a tariff on those bananas.
Precisely. The U.S. government would charge the company bringing in the bananas an extra fee, a tax, and that tax is called a tariff.
So a tariff is a tax on imports.
You got it. It makes the imported product more expensive to sell inside the country.
That makes sense, but why would a country want to make things more expensive? What's the reason for using tariffs?
There are a few main reasons. The first and most common is to protect businesses inside their own country. We call these domestic industries.
Protect them how?
Let's stick with our banana example. Imagine there are banana farmers in the U.S., but it's more expensive to grow them there than in Costa Rica.
Okay.
So, the bananas from Costa Rica would be much cheaper. If there's no tariff, everyone would buy the cheaper Costa Rican bananas.
And the American banana farmers would go out of business.
Exactly. So, the government puts a tariff on the Costa Rican bananas. This makes them more expensive. Now, the American bananas and the Costa Rican bananas might cost about the same price in the store.
So people might choose to buy the American ones. It helps the local farmers compete.
That's the idea. The second reason is simpler, to make money for the government. Just like any tax, the money from tariffs goes to the government.
Right. And what's the third reason?
Sometimes tariffs are used as a political tool. A country might put tariffs on another country's goods to pressure them to change a policy or to show they are unhappy about something. It can be a way to negotiate.
So, to summarize, protect local businesses, make money for the government, and for political reasons.
That's a perfect summary. Now, let's talk about some real-world examples that have been in the news.
I think a lot of our listeners have probably heard about tariffs between the United States and China.
Yes, that's a big one. For several years, the U.S. and China have placed tariffs on each other's products.
What kind of products are we talking about?
All sorts of things. The U.S. put tariffs on Chinese goods like electronics, machinery, and furniture. In return, China put tariffs on American goods like soybeans and cars.
So, what does that mean for a normal person? If I want to buy a new phone made in China, for example.
Because of the tariff, the company that imports the phone into the U.S. has to pay a tax. To make up for that cost, they will likely raise the price of the phone in the store.
So the customer, the person buying the phone, ends up paying more.
Often, yes. That's one of the main effects of tariffs that people debate. Another example is with steel and aluminum. Some countries place tariffs on imported steel to help their own steel-making companies stay in business.
I see. So it affects big industries and also the prices we pay every day.
Exactly. So let's do a quick review.
First, a tariff is a tax on goods imported from another country.
Second, countries use them to protect their own industries, to raise money, or for political reasons.
And third, we see examples of tariffs in the news all the time, like between the U.S. and China, which can affect the prices of things we buy.
We hope that makes the topic of tariffs a little clearer for you.
Thanks for tuning in to Global News Simplified. Join us next time for another big topic explained simply.